Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for different things within the rideshare industry, whether it's news, tips and tricks for passengers and drivers, or what actually happens on real rideshare rides, start now by hitting the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Oh, it's that time of the year. Everybody is getting sick. So what I'm going to talk to you today about are a few different tips that you can do when you're a driver to make sure that you can mitigate people from being sick that are getting in your car to actually transferring it to you, spreading it to your family or other passengers. All right, so the first tip that you want to do to make sure that you can beat sickness and stay healthy and boost your immunity system is getting good amount of sleep. You want to get 6 to 8 hours, or at least try to. I know it's very busy out there in that, but try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep so your body can recuperate. Also, eating healthy and working out, those two things as well are going to be fantastic in helping your immunity system and boost it. There's other things you can do as well too, where you can boost your immunity system by getting things that will boost your immunity and actually say it, or like something like vitamin C. All those things will help. But if you're coming in contact with people on a daily basis who are sick, especially during this peak in the flu season, you want to make sure that you can stay safeguarded, especially when you're driving in your vehicle. Your family might go in your vehicle, and other people are going to be going in your vehicle. So there's a few things that you can do to help at least stop spreading germs when it comes to that. So one thing I always recommend to have on hand is a little travel thing of Kleenex, some sort of facial tissue. So if people have the sniffles, just give them one of these or a couple of them or something, so that way they're not rubbing their face and then rubbing your car. At least it's going to stay on the tissue itself and keep their hands a little bit cleaner. Another thing that you can do is having some hand sanitizer. You can either keep it for yourself, or if other people want to have a spray or a pump, you can at least do that as well. But that is going to be helpful, especially out on the road, because you're not going to be able to wash your hands with soap and water. Another thing is, if you are using this and using this regularly, or just washing your hands regularly, make sure you have some sort of moisturizer to put that back into your hands so they don't get dry, cracked, or anything like that. That's going to be very good. Also, getting something like disinfectant wipes or sprays, something like this. That's going to be a really good thing, so it'll kill any of the germs in the air. And then when people are touching the seat belts, the seats, and also the door handles and things like that, it's going to help stop the spread of germs because you'll be able to spray everything down. Now, one of the nice things about this, having a spray, is you can keep it in your center console. You can keep it in the side of your car, right next to you. Something where if you got to spray it right after a passenger gets out, you can spray it and then go on to the next ride. If you have a little bit more time and you know they're sick, just break out a wipe and clean up that area, so then it's going to stop the spread of germs for anybody who's getting in, which will be future passengers, your family, and yourself. Another thing that I do recommend having is some puke bags, just in case something happens. It's not always people who are drunk who might get sick. It's also people who are sick that could throw up. So you want to make sure you do have those on hand just in case something happens, because it's a lot better to focus it into a bag versus having to clean it in your car. Now, having some of those products is definitely going to help you, where you're going to be protected a lot better, and also being able to protect your family or friends, whoever goes in your car, as well as other passengers. It's always a good idea to make sure that you use the products, especially after you know somebody's getting sick. But you want to make sure you do that also every time you finish your shift, when you're done driving for the day or night. You want to make sure that you're at least wiping things down or spraying things with some sort of disinfectant spray. Links for a lot of these different types of products for cleaning and sanitizing are in the description below, so you can click them, check it out, see if you want any. I also recommend if you go to the store or anything, try to get travel size of things. If you have this, I would recommend something about this size only because the travel size could go very quickly. But something like travel size Kleenex is going to be fantastic to use. And all those things are going to definitely help you be able to beat sickness when you are in close quarters with a person who is sick, especially in a car. Now, what are a couple of things that you have that you might do or that you recommend to help people try to stay healthy and stop the spread of germs? Comment below and let me know. All right, that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys learned a lot, especially when it comes to getting sick, being sick, and trying to prevent it, as well as cleaning your vehicle when passengers get in that are sick. Just make sure you do follow practices. Again, the links to several of those things are in the description below, so you can check them out and see what they're like. Make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded. And as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.